What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for. All right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only. Not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win. All right. And in today's video, we were talking about methods. It's a lot of different methods out there going on. It's a lot of different ways that a lot of people are generating some type of revenue with methods, scams, fraud, schemes, credit, you name it. And people are starting to resort to any and every way that they can to make some quick, fast money because everybody in the world is broke right now. Everybody got bills. Everybody got kids. Everybody got a life to maintain or keep up. So people are starting to resort to trying to figure out new methods or do methods and do different things that could get them a lump sum of money quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now, it's a lot of people out there that ask me about methods. Like, are methods real? Is these methods real? Blah, 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 blah. So, at the end of the day, for all the people out there that want to know about methods, are they real? Yes, they are real. But you also have to understand that these methods are not like a one, two, three, here goes some free money type of thing. And a lot of people get that confused and and misunderstood. A lot of these methods are IT methods, meaning that you got to utilize some type of technology to do these methods to perform whatever method that it is to get whatever that it is to get. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think it's just go to this site, put this in there, go to this, and there goes some money. So when it comes to put this on a charger, because we definitely don't want the phone to die. When it comes to methods, cash out methods, instant cash out methods, and things like that, they are real. Because at the end of the day, they are basically instructions on how to generate some type of revenue fraudulently. And there are many different methods out here. Because, like I tell you guys in every video, wherever there's some type of money being made or generated, there's going to be some type of scam or fraud being committed. Point blank, period. And there are real life hackers out here, real life cybersecurity, real life people who are good with coding, who are good with, who are ethical hackers, who are good with this type of things. And you got white hats, gray hats, and black hats. White hats are ethical hackers, gray hats are in the middle, black hats are people who do everything solely illegal for to benefit some type of revenue, to gain some type of revenue. So there are people out there, people got to start understanding everything works off a database, everything is working off codes, everything is working off hard drives, hardware, things like that. And if these things are all able to be manipulated or compromised, then people got to understand that these methods are real. And these scammers, hackers, fraudsters, or whoever are coming up and figuring out ways how to basically trick databases, place malware on databases to control it, do different things to gain some type of financial or revenue from whatever that they're doing. So people ask you about the Cash App method, Cash App glitch, or ATM glitch, or PayPal glitch, or Apple glitch. All these different platforms and quote unquote glitches, are they real? Yes, they are real, because there are platforms and they are working off servers. They are working off a lot of different things, and these servers, these databases, these things can be compromised. And for a hacker or a scammer to understand these type of things and know how to do them, it's easy for them. It's easy for them to come up with ways to utilize debit or cards to, just like how they came up with ways for an ATM to glitch and disperse money out of the ATM. They came up with ways to, for these platforms, money transferring platforms, to dispute and disperse and just spit out money or load up money in all different type of ways. And people are understanding that. People want to do, like I said, it's a lot of people out here that's trying to look for quick, fast ways to make lump sums of money. People are in different situations that going on, so they're resorting to doing anything and everything that they can to make some money. And this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything, but this is just real life information, real life situations that's going on. We all know people that's broke. We all know people that will do anything to get some quick, fast money. And this is what they're resorting to do. So, ATM method. People didn't think that that was real. Now they starting to hear people on the news talk about it. How people are hitting the ATMs, jackpotting, and placing malware on these ATMs, because, like I told y'all before, ATMs are small computers, and what are small computers ran off? Databases, servers, hardware, coding, and things like that. And if you can put a virus on this computer, you can control that computer, and to control that computer is making that computer disperse the money up out of it. That's a real method that people will create and sell. Cash App, glitch or whatever. People are figuring out, hackers and scammers are figuring out ways how to utilize BIN numbers, bank identification numbers, which are the first six numbers, how to change them and still configure the cards to make them valid, so you can still link them on the Cash App. And once people link them on the Cash App and add money, it will glitch. It's gonna malfunction. It's gonna load money until it red flags. Cash App glitch is real. PayPal glitch, Apple Pay glitch. All these quote unquote glitches and methods are real. It's what scammers and hackers are figuring out loopholes and tactics on how to do these things, because, like I said, wherever there's money being made, there's going to be some type of scam or fraud being committed. In the same way people are loading money, sending money, receiving money on these platforms, scammers or fraudsters are doing it the same way, just in illegal ways and fraudulent forms. So there's a lot of different methods out there that people are trying or are utilizing to make some type of revenue. People are starting to figure out and find places on the dark web that will do these methods or do these quote unquote loads for people. It's a lot going on in the world, and it's just all about being more cautious, being more aware of what's going on in the world. Because if you don't know what's going on in the world, and you don't know how to protect yourself or stay safe, you can become a victim of one of these methods or fraud or scams that's going on. So, like I tell people, don't be so thirsty to do a method. Don't just go out there trying to buy methods from people because you think you're going to get rich. These methods are illegal. So that right there is a red flag for you to be like, all right, maybe that's something I don't need to be doing. Because perception is everything. A lot of people sell the perception that this method gets you rich, that method gets you rich, blah, 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 which could possibly be true. But at the end of the day, it's illegal. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can put yourself in a big world of trouble, and you don't want to be in that type of trouble, because that's federal trouble, not state trouble. So just be more cautious, be more aware of what you're doing, what you want to do, and when you're doing it. Don't be so thirsty trying to go on the dark web, because the dark web is a dangerous place. Your IP is visible when you go on the dark web, and people get people's IP addresses, compromise their computers, get all the information off the computers. People be having financial information stored on computers. Hackers and scammers get your bank log information, your credit card, all this, because it's all stored on the computer, and then they find ways on how to compromise people's accounts. So don't be so thirsty to go on the dark web. And like I said, it's all about understanding what's going on and knowing, because if you will see it when it happens. Vice versa, you don't know when it's happening, you don't know about it. So if it's happening, you don't know what you've been looking at. So it's all about being more aware. Norton LifeLock, getting your monitoring your accounts, from personal accounts to social media accounts to financial accounts. Any account, anything with your name attached to it, you can monitor it and make sure no um, suspicious or weird information or activity is going on, because if it is, you'll get notified. They'll let you know. You go check that out, and they also monitor the dark web to make sure your information isn't on there. Um, also, start freezing your credit bureaus, your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, because they froze. Nobody can get anything in your name. Start changing out your debit and credit card numbers so often, because we use our debit cards and credit cards every day, and every time we use it, that information is stored on a database, and it's always a leak or a compromise happening, and we never know what's being compromised or stolen. So just staying more ahead of the game, changing y'all numbers every so often. So if your information was on something that was leaked, compromised, or anything like that, that information no longer be valid, and no money or revenue will be stolen from you. So keeping yourself safe in those type of ways, making better decisions, making smart decisions when it comes to these methods, and going on the dark web to get certain things, and just staying more safe, staying more smart, and being more aware of what's going on out here in the world, because scams and frauds are definitely up 600 to 800% since COVID-19. A lot of people in the world are broke. A lot of people in the world are trying to figure out quick, fast ways to make some type of lump sum of money. A lot of people are trying to get out this world of being broke and want to buy things that they never had. Just a lot of different reasons why people are trying to figure out how to make fast money. So stay more safe, stay more cautious, be more aware. Don't make the wrong decisions, and you'll be all right. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. You motivate me to keep going. You motivate me to keep dropping the sauce, and you motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one limited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 10 seats, 250. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the crypto tour and person limited gyms, 3,500, $500 deposit or some money meeting person. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the month long mentorship, 30 days, 2,500. Anything you need help with, let's get to work. Make sure y'all follow, checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Links are in the description. Um, for all my social media platforms, all my YouTube channels, um, all my any social media platform that I got, links are in the description, so y'all won't miss out on nothing that I got going on, from music to credit to everything. All right. Make sure y'all still look for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameraman, women, gamers, streamers, and content curators. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all my YouTube channels and my Twitch. I do all my freebies and giveaways from all those. I got multiple IGs, multiple YouTube channels, so make sure y'all following, subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, all that good stuff like that. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.